Mo, you did it again.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Mo. You did it again. Got a new album out, and it's called Walk With Me Now. So this is the behind the scenes version of it. So let's go. So pretty much, Walk With Me Now is I found an article that DMX was supposed to be doing a double album called Walk With Me Now and Fly With Me Later, and he was supposed to drop that 10 years ago in 2010, supposed to be in the summer if I'm not mistaken. And I always did say, like, yo, if he never ever use those titles ever again, I'm gonna use it for myself. And I just kept that in mind. So 10 years later, as I was working on music and now I have a platform that I can share it with y'all, I was like, you know what, I feel like this will be Walk With Me Now. So this is just the first part right here. But yeah, Walk With Me Now. Basically, the concept for it is very aggressive, of course dark a little bit, and a little melodic as well. And as you see, I have 2 features on the album, which I never had any feature on the project before of me working with anybody. So I ain't gonna lie to you, I was kind of a little skeptical a little bit, see if anybody really wants to collaborate with me, even though it's just all music and a little bit of vocals here and there. But look at me, no, excuse me, Walk With Me Now is one of those projects that I feel like, yo, I think it's time for y'all to understand who is M.O.E. for who he is. So that's the reason why behind the album. First track of the record is called No More Mo. The concept of the No More Mo, it has those little hunting vocals in the background, and I forget what sample that I used for. Hopefully, we all know how it is when you sampling shit and you try to sell it. But hopefully that'll be a good sport and just let it pass through. But move aside. I made that record, if I'm not mistaken, I made it at Forest Park at St. Louis Community College, where I'm currently going to college at. I made that at the Trio office, and I was working on some other projects. See, anytime when I'm signed to myself and have a distribute label behind me, I can pretty much put out and release anything that I want to. It's not just about the money. I look at it like it's never just about the money. It's always trying to put out some of the best product and stuff. So once I had a full body concept of this album, then I started putting it together. So I was like, and I don't know how many tracks I made that day. I think I made 7, and I didn't like neither one of them, but I found this, like I said, I found the sample and I really liked it, and I was like, you know what, I think I'll fuck with it, and it goes up and it turns out to be No More Mo. KASH, abbreviation for cash. I don't even know what's the actual definition of it, so you guys gotta bear with me on that. And the feature is Trey. This guy that I know, known as Boss Trey, of course. I worked with him in the early stages of my career when it come down to only on some engineering shit, and he also is responsible for my tagline. So yeah, he the one that says, Mo, you did it again. But anyway, I had his vocals for about 3 or 4 or 5 or maybe 6 years, and I was telling myself, I'm gonna use his vocals one day on a record. So that's what I did, and Cash just happened to be one of them. And I love how the way the delivery of how he's saying cash, 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 blink. It was supposed to be layered a different way, but the way how he recorded it, and which I had a hard time processing into making cash. Um, yeah, the record itself, I found peace with it. It's not easy to find peace with records that I make because I'm always my biggest critic. Always feel like I could do way better than this shit. So yeah, that's how Cash was created. Used to move. Like I said before, one it's just one of those records that I didn't like, that I had to redo over and over till I figure out if this is what I really wanted to use on the record or not. Now there has been certain albums that I released over the past year that I feel like maybe I should switch that out. Maybe I should switch the flow of the drums, or maybe I should create a different melody bed for these records and shit. So pretty much, used to move is it's a dark one. It's a dark one. Of course, I love dark theme concepts and shit, but um, no sample. I remember I used no sample. I just like I just want to make something dark, so that's why you hear that See, I'm not Timberland. I can't really make sounds with my noise. It can't really make noise sounds with my voice, but maybe on the next record. But yeah, so that's pretty much what is used to move represents to me.
When you want me to stop, when you want me to stop, when you want me to
Someone. That record pretty much always want to have like a dark, um, old school hip hop feel to it. So in the beginning, you heard the Keep Sweat sample, and the song is from one of his albums. The song is called Nobody, which everybody loves that record. And I was like, I just love that part. The way you want me to stop. Then it's another sample that I have buried in the record itself. I don't remember the name. Bear with me. I apologize. But and of course you hear the drums. It's so fucking old school, and the melody is very simple, and pretty much that's how someone was created. I created that one here in my room. So yeah, that's how someone was created.
Don't even matter, you can scream for nigga excitement. We're going down first, love the taste in your body. Don't even matter, you can scream for nigga excitement. We're going down first, love the taste in your body. Don't even matter, you can scream for nigga excitement. We're going down first, love the taste in your body. Don't even
Going down. That took 2 days to make, due to the fact that the vocal sample was from somebody that I recorded years ago back at Studio B at Extreme Institute. And the reason why I said it took a 2 day process because I made it here on a school night, and about time after my first class the following morning, I forget if it was Monday. I think I made this record like 2 months ago, but at the time, I just love how the way it is. And there's a sample in the beginning. I'm pretty sure if you're a real hip hop head, you know what that sample is. But like I said, I can't really remember all the samples that I use off this record, because when I'm making this type of music, I don't think about none of that shit. I think about what I'm creating, and that's how it came out. So pretty much, Going Down is one of those records that I love the most. I probably say it's one of my second favorite records off the album. So yeah, it's going down for you. I can say that Just Me is the only happiest record off the album. So when I was in the process of sequencing it, I said to myself, maybe I should really have. I think I should have just one happy record. So that's pretty much what Just Me is. It's one of those happy records. Like when I made the record, I made it here, right here on the edge of my bed, and when I like the chord progression, that dum 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 dum, I was just thinking like some skibbity flippity some shit. I don't know. I don't even have the words for it, but I was just making that, and I was like, maybe I should add some more stuff to it. This probably is one of my favorite ones because yes, it's a happy record, and I should have made more happy records and shit. So that's what's pretty much was Just Me.
Hello? Yeah, I am sick and tired of going down my timeline. Hearing you bitches scream. Niggas ain't shit. We know they not shit.
T Words featuring T Rain. Shout out to T Rain. I met her last year through, I think, Facebook or Instagram, or both of them, or one of them. And she's a really sweet person. She is on a show called I'm really sorry. I think it's Hotlanta, if I'm not mistaken. No, once again, I'm sorry. And I remember sending this record to her email, and I told her, yo, I sampled one of your Instagram videos and I turned it to a message record. And when I sent it to her, she just fell in love with it. She was like, yo, I really love this. Thank you so much. And this record has been previously been released through my Audio Mac page. So yeah. So why I re-released it for streaming? Well, just one of those records, like, there's just a message to send out there. And what she was saying was some powerful shit. So I think the message was loud and clear. Enough said. So pretty much this album, 7 songs, 2 features, it is what it is. Why am I going for a smaller version, like less tracks and more time on these records? Because this project was supposed to be EP, but I was like, nah, I want to make it an album, because my last project, Leveling Up, was the EP. So I was like, damn, I ain't put out no new music since February 29th. On leap year day. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me just put something out. So this album was supposed to come out in March, but like I said before, label issues, but we all got a clear understanding and stuff. Now, in case you were wondering if I'm working on a new project, yes I am. Can't tell you what the date is. Can't even tell you what time if it even coming out. I don't know, because when you sign to yourself, it's kind of hard to be creative. Like, there have been times I had to take a break from all this shit, like literally, and live life a little bit more. But now, since we're in this quarantine shit, I just want to release this project for everybody, and for pretty much everybody who, you know, can't really go nowhere and shit. So I just put it out there and stuff, because I know a few people has released some new music, and I was like, you know what, fuck that, I'm releasing something too. So there you have it, y'all. That is Walk With Me Now. Fly With Me Later will be coming out later on this year, and another project is also coming out after that or before that. I don't really know. So yeah, I just gave them the first inside scoop of it. So there you have it. Thank you guys, and go get my album. It's everywhere on streaming platform services. Search M.O.E Did It Again on YouTube or on the Google machine. You'll find it. Take care, and I'll see you on the brand new episode of What's Poppin'.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy M.O.E Did It Again. Get my new album, Walk With Me Now, available on all streaming platform services.